We're over here tapping in with KWJT, Puget Sound from space. I'm over here with Corey. You're tapping in with Tavares and sliding with Solana. I pressed the intro so we can, get active with it real quick.
Okay, I'm just.
I probably do need a laptop charger. Where is it?
I don't know. It's
good then. Just stay there.
Yep.
It's good. We're gonna rock out until
we got it.
Until the socks are out.
Yep.
All right, KWJT, you already know what's going on, man. Whole lot of groovy shit. This is a little different. No guest today, just to preface it real quick. But don't worry, a whole lot of isms is gonna come at you guys real fast and real strong. Pause. But you know how I like to start off the podcast off with two things. Whole lot of love for the past groovers who's been tapping in with the recent content. We really appreciate you guys because we're trying to jump into that different bag, you guys. It's not a game. Like I said in that Groovy Takeover episode, we're trying to diversify ourselves, and you can see what we're doing here. We're in the new space, so this is actually the First Brothers podcast that we're doing. So it's only right that I got my brother on the other side, fucking with me, flavoring. So and then two, shout out to all the new groovers. New subscribers and new friends that is tapping in with the platform. We really appreciate you guys because we're trying to get to that mark, that 1,000 subscriber list.
Come on.
Please, you guys, we're trying to get there.
Smash the subscribe button.
You heard, brother. Smash that shit.
Hit the like button.
Beat that shit up. Pause.
What the fuck is going on today?
But we appreciate you guys and a whole lot of thank yous. So here we are. It's good vibes. We just got done putting up some new boards.
New heme boards. You can't see them because we'll get censored and we can't say this is for kids.
Yeah.
But when you get into the space, you'll be able to see them. They're fire.
Who knows? Maybe me and Corey will edit some nips out.
No.
But, this is an awesome time. We're getting a little schwasty. Not gonna say the brand because no free promo.
Facts.
With my brother. So, but yeah. Do you want to kick things off today, or there's not a whole lot of direction. Are we
gonna tell them that Julian's here?
For surely we are going. No guess.
He did the whole intro, said his brother's podcast, and then at no point
brother's podcast, and we have Julian here. So please give my brother a round of applause.
Thank you.
We didn't need him on camera, so that's the only reason he's not on camera.
Yeah, I'm not important though.
Yeah, you got to get your clout up.
There you go. Don't do that. Don't do that while we're recording.
It's okay. No offense taken.
No, yeah. Right. No, Julian's joining us. This was like a little whim. So, thankful for him to even, be on the mic and, come tap in with us. So,
what's up, brothers? Podcast without your brother.
Exactly. Yeah. Without more of the brothers
here,
too.
literally.
Yeah, but it really is just me and Corey. It's really me and Corey.
This is the brotherhood.
Okay.
Now we have to do a lot of.
You could be here. You're good for it, but
we had to do a lot of holding it down.
Okay.
Yeah, we
featuring you, nigga.
For a while, we were doing the one-on-one podcast, and we had to we did the shop takeovers, and we were
holy fuck.
Be honest and to be frank.
Hold on, guys.
Oh yeah, brother did not have aperture on. Brother, do you want to just press this power button on this aperture? That's actually Nuki, crazy. Oh, and he looks great. Oh, and this was
it's dark as fuck.
Dark as shit in here.
Bro, I'm looking at you. I'm like, bro, damn, there's a shadow.
Yeah, and then I'm over here looking, and there's hella shadows over here.
What the fuck is going? I'm like, damn, bro, it's not as bright as it was before brother went downstairs. Okay, I'm clearly getting hit by this beer right now.
Nah, brother, it is.
So that was fucking crazy. And we're leaving all that shit in.
Yeah,
that
no,
shit
for
is
sure.
fucking crazy.
This is what the Groovy Tapes does. Like we keep it raw, unfiltered.
I did, and no jokes aside, I did want to talk about our weekends. Brother had a show on Friday.
Okay, yeah, let's start off with the show. Let's start with the show
like,
real quick.
I gotta go straight
I was like,
sadness.
I was like, ooh, really?
We're
We're
not
gonna go straight
we're not
into
going
the-
into straight sadness. I do want to talk about Fremont Friday and how you blessed the stage. I unfortunately was not there. Had to take my mom to the airport. But how was the show? How was it performing again this month and just being able to
about 20 days later from the first class?
Okay,
you
come
know,
on. Let them know.
Yeah, no, I don't mean to cut you out, brother.
Don't cut me off. How was it?
It was amazing, brother. I had truly an amazing time. Like I told you before the show came about, the first class, I told you that I'm finally forming or coming into the my artist form and feeling like the artist who I am. This was another milestone for me because it took me all the way out of my comfort zone. I'm in the North End. A lot of the acts on the lineup in Fremont Friday and the Runoff Volume 4, shout out Trey Ross. They're hip hop centered for real. Yeah. And you know, you got some sprinkled R&B, you got some women artists in there as well. So, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was getting nervous before the show and like the week following up into the show.
Are you always nervous before shows, or is it just like it's out of your comfort zone doing it for like someone else? Because like First Class was more of like
First Class was the ideal show.
Yeah, Trey Life put on a show.
Yeah, Trey Ross hit me up and wanted to book me. So yeah, that was definitely out of my comfort zone because I had a mission, you know, to complete. Thinking that like, you know, I want to give off a good performance. So that's just everything like leading up to that. That's all in my mind. To answer your question though, I'm always nervous before a performance. It doesn't matter.
Oh my fucking!
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
Someone you can piss somebody off. Or is that car that's banging?
Nah, that's crazy. My fault. I put that up. I'm not gonna hold you, Groovers. I put that up there.
Damn.
I put most of those up there. But I feel like I did a good job. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna really hope.
Corey's not safe over there.
What the fuck? Oh shit!
Nah, that's actually Nuki.
This nigga was trying to continue this. What the fuck? This nigga's like, that shit could have killed me, bro. Okay.
Anyway,
we're gonna skip right past that.
Hey yo.
you trying to act like it never happened.
It could have killed me right here.
Hey, we all, you know.
It was like, bro, we're all lucky to be alive today.
No, I'm especially lucky to be alive today. We'll get into that in a little bit, though.
That would, but continue.
No, for sure, brother. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I feel terrible on this side.
Oh shit, it's okay. I fucked up on the lights. You almost murdered me with the skateboard.
Oh,
it's all good.
But they look good from here.
They look good. Hopefully you'll slow that down to like 0.5 and like see it fall and like.
Oh man,
get that.
Fremont Friday though. Was
what were you about to say?
Oh, sorry. Catch how hard the images on the skateboard because them shits is fire.
Oh no! Shout out to Heem. New Heem boards.
Yeah, good Heem boards above the Wicked Thoughts, the Babe, Good Paradise, and Volantis. No, yeah, I'm throwing all the. I'm throwing off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you guys. We're not gonna waste no more time though. To continue on with Fremont Friday.
Yes, sir.
And you know how it went down. It was an amazing performance. A really great show out. It started getting packed in there, and then up until my like set, there there was just so many people.
Yeah. Saying everybody left after you got off stage?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. What's crazier too, during Juno's set, shout out my brother, man. Shout out for you to coming from Tri-Cities and, you know, making this mission happen. I really appreciate you, brother, for real. If I could take the time to give you your flowers, Juno. Thank you for doing this for us. You know, it's a bigger picture gig, you know. But I think he did tremendously well. Yeah. His sound cut off about 3 times.
Damn.
He was doing so filthy. I mean, he captured the crowd. He truly did. He was a star. You know, everything that he worked to be was displayed on that stage. He showed composure. We showed professionalism. Because I mean, it was kind of nuky. Like the sound went out 3 times, brother.
That's
like
sick.
Like he was so fire that shit just cut off. And that's how we see it, you know, like the sound team that day actually did an amazing job. They built the stage, you know, it was Reddy Ron's people too. So
come on, shout out.
Just all that happening, you know, it's unfortunate that stuff like that happens. And then like after Juno got off, like the rest of the night was pretty much A-okay. So,
yeah.
We took that lick, you know. It's sometimes you're presented with like, you know, it'll happen. It'll happen again in the future.
It'll
can't like dwell on that kind of situation right now. So my fucking laptop died. So we're recording off of this right now. It's going so nookie brazy.
Hey guys, we haven't done this in a while, so you can tell we got a little bit of kinks to work out. Me almost dying is still like the craziest shit ever.
You thought you was gonna die from that?
I didn't know what skateboarding was.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna hold you. That's bad. Definitely could have got bonked in the head for real.
I didn't think I was gonna die.
All you heard was noises.
Exactly. Like, imagine if that shit would have hit me as you were talking.
Corey sleep on camera really just.
I'd have to cut off all the cameras. Nah, I'm not.
No, you just have to run it. Like, switch, like push me on the ground and just let Juju see here.
We're the greatest podcast.
Oh yeah, no, the show don't stop. If I would have got knocked out, brother would have just had to been right here, kick my goofy, lay me right on the ground, and be like, all right, bro, when you get up, you get your seat back and get it rocking. But the show must go on right now.
But overall, brother, the great show. I had an awesome time. We shut it down. Honestly, the crowd loved us. The promoters, vendors, they all loved us. So, you know, Trey Live Music, we had to shut it down for you guys real quick. You know, good Friday vibe.
That's fair. Give yourself a round of applause.
Oh, thank you, brother. You know, hey,
that's just shame.
Yeah,
that's just shame. That nigga's fucking funny, bro.
He's over there loose off that one burr.
I know, that's what's so funny.
Bro, is this the IPA?
It's the IPA.
The IPA guy, like the IPA got so much going on right now. Do you mind sharing the sad part of your night?
Yeah. Most definitely. You know, I'll start it off by saying, like, you know, it truly is sad.
Before you do that, will you take us to through the rest of your night? Because I don't want to just to like
jump into it,
jump straight into it, as well as like I do want to paint the picture of how your night was going up until that moment.
Well, me, Smooth, and the rest of the Trey Live boys, we had a plan. We wanted to go and pull up on a Polynesian concert. You know, it's mostly like poly artists and R&B, rap. But we heard that there was another performance going on that same night. Mm-hmm. So we wrapped up the set. We, you know, crossed our T's and dotted our I's and shit, and got up out of Fremont. And we headed over to Renton. It was a Nitty Bo and Ado concert. Or actually, Ado concert with Nitty Bo, an artist from California. A lot of California acts coming out. and we were super excited because Monster was.
Fuck.
He's laughing, bro.
I am so sorry. I was really trying to not laugh at that. Off camera, Julian started opening his zimmies with his fucking teeth so he could be quiet. I'd have rather you just open them.
Oh, it's out of respect for you,
I think I appreciate it, brother. I'm never against the respect. It's just hilarious to watch. The seriousness in Tavares and just watch that.
I wasn't.
What the actual?
No, I'm just playing. Nah, I had to get that real quick for Coy because this is gonna be an awesome time when he's editing this shit. He's gonna be like, "This is too funny," and I could use that for real. Anyways,
lock back. I'm locked in now.
We were super excited to go to another show and show our love to Monster, Kitty Hawk, and a couple of other artists, Baby Nut from Federal Way, and just like our Polynesian, our Usos that we got love for in the music game. Which I can say right now, they all throw an amazing show. The sets were awesome, like nothing but love within the concert, like, and I love spaces like that, which is why even more disheartening on like what happened or what transcribed the rest of the night and stuff like that. So I was juiced, brother. People were buying me shots. I pull up, I pay to get in, and it's active, and I'm thinking it's my people. I think I can lay low and shit, but nah, sometimes I forget like I'm a bubbling artist, and like I'm really getting up there, and like
come on.
Brother. I'm like, it's crazy because I walk through and like motherfuckers are looking at me. They're like, that's South End Siva, and I'm like,
I'm South End Siva.
Nah, I'm like, I'm Tavares.
Bitch, let me sign your face.
Yeah, it's almost there. It's almost there, brother.
Bitch.
I had a fan that like walked up to me and was like starstruck. She was all like, oh my gosh, you're South End Siva, and like I was like, yeah, I am, and she was all like, I'm such a huge fan, and like like wanted to take a picture with me and shit like that.
That's
so
fire.
Things like that are starting to happen, and I'm like, I'm geeking because I'm like, what the fuck? I think I'm over here trying to act normal in person. So
honestly, how does that make you feel?
Man, brother, that just makes it. It's a surreal moment, Sometimes I'm like, is this really happening? But then I remember like this is all the hard work that I'm putting in for like things like this to happen. So, with the Groovy Tapes, with me being an artist, all that meshing in, and like when I go out in public, people have their reactions towards me. That happened at Fremont Friday, and this happened at that show. So, brother, I'm on cloud 15.
From the is Fremont East?
No, I consider that north.
So from the north to the south, you was getting recognized and getting love. And
yeah, brother, it's kind of trippy. It's unreal. It's also those moments we're hanging out with Trav, and like, Trav gets noticed, Trav gets his love, but then I'm getting love too, and I'm tweaking. Fire. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm over here like, I'm hella happy for Trav, and I'm like, dude, that's so dope. And then someone walks up to me, they're like, you're South End Siva. I'm like, wait, whoa, where'd you come from? But then it's all love. But to make a long story not too short.
Do you want me to just do the cameras real quick?
Yeah. But yeah. It's so crazy because the night was going wild. Shout out Kitty Hawk. He went crazy with his set. Monster went unbelievably crazy. I was gonna go jump on the stage with Monster, because I could see him and my boy Fast like, come here, motherfucker. Like, I know all the words to every Monster song that was playing.
Are you more of a fan of Monster than you are like wanting to be an artist next to Monster?
Oh yeah, I'm always a fan first. I think that's what that's just how I approach the game, or at least artists and like listening like freely under like my own domain and shit like that. That like I become a fan first, and then I'm like, I meet them. Oh, we're friends, we're acquaintances, and then like we go past the like we go towards the business side and like and then we become like worker colleagues that like collaborate.
Yeah, so, that's fire.
I'm over there fanboy. I'm like, what you been on South End down to my end, man? Like I'm over there in the middle of the performance. I'm singing my heart out during Monster Set, and like everybody's like looking at me like, who is this guy, bro? And then like people that know, like that's South End Steve, like that's basically like little bro to them. Yeah. Then Nitty Bo comes on. He's a big artist from California. They showed so much love. This is why this is so heartbreaking that this happened, because like even the promoters, even the host who was from California was all like, Washington, where you at? You guys are so beautiful. Thank you for coming out. Just the energy of a good show, and like you want to have fun. There's young people, fresh 21-year-olds and shit like that. They're like, this is live music, and they're out there trying to support their people like the in the game. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's like it's a culture moment, like for you specifically for the Polynesian community in Washington. It's one of those moments that's like it's like a Polyfest. It's like a First Class, because First Class was like another one of those moments where it was just like there was other races in there, but there was mostly like a poly engagement and just like hella Polynesians being seen, and just having that energy reciprocated and just like that love shared. So that's dope. Like it's one of those things that, especially here in Washington, we have such a wide variety of Polynesian communities here. So for you to play a part in that and just be a part of that community from like performing that night as an artist, and then being able to be a fan and support like the continue of artistry of other Polynesian in that way is really fire, just because you could just see yourself and like know like you're 3 steps away or 4 steps away from being a monster for this generation.
2 steps away, man.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm getting close.
just for our generation, and kind of just like people in our age group and the kids younger than us. So that, to me, that's really dope, especially being your friend and knowing how hard you've worked at music, and just seeing from 2017 to 2022 and just knowing like how much time you've put into getting to the stage, and just earning.
And these motherfuckers didn't even like me at first.
No, which is crazy. I'm still on. Hey, if I ever see that bitch that was talking shit while Tavares was performing
at the Toupee
concert, I'm on you. I'm fucking on you, you goofy bitch. I'm still
fucking goofy. I even know about you, bitch. But now that I know, bitch, you're fucking goofy and you're out of here.
You're fucking that you and fucking wanker. No, brother, to like even go further with that thought.
Get you a cold one. You don't gotta get the warm.
Yeah, brother. Cold one's right there. But to even go further with that thought, I was in like a perfect space, just to be just to go from Fremont, and be around a community that doesn't know too much about me or my brothers or like what we got going on south of the city.
Yeah.
There's a very huge disconnect between Fremont's neighborhood or even outlying neighborhoods around Fremont to what they know about like hip hop or what's going on the other side of town. So
before, I know we're jumping all over the place, but before we leave the Fremont conversation, who was your favorite artist that you saw that like you didn't have a relationship with?
Oh yeah, Iwe. You know what's crazy though? He's another Uso.
Oh, fire!
I didn't realize he's. I think he's mixed, but he's very fair skinned. Like he looked white.
Yeah,
but he's an Uso. But he came from Tacoma, and Trey Ross put him on the bill.
Oh, that's fire.
He went crazy, bro. He was talking spicy on the mic. Like he had like a mix of like Atlanta down south, but like Washington bars. It was kind of crazy. Like I can't really explain it. It's real gritty. He's really sliding. He's not like the formal A B rhyme scheme. He's just really like He's sliding for like 3 minutes straight, rapping. And I was like, all right. As soon as he got off the stage, I was like, what's up, bro? And he was all like, bro, I know about you. It's like, bro, I know who South End Siva is. And he was like, I know who Trey Life Music is. I was like, bro, who are you, though? Like, you are filthy, bro. Had to tell him, bro. I was like, bro, let's work. Got his number.
That's fire.
Got to make it happen, you know. Feel like a lot of people like stop themselves from like reaching out when they like something because either they might be embarrassed or it might be new to them. So
no, that's fine.
I love that. And then there was like Tia Hess. She did an amazing job. Another girl named Taylor Elizabeth. She did an amazing. I'm sorry if I'm fucking up pronouns. But they did an amazing job. There's another person named Lala. They didn't. Honestly, everybody did an amazing job, and you know, I was very new to everybody's sound, and Yo Highness went crazy.
Come on, I already know Yo went stupid.
But yeah, no, I had a man. That was a great lineup. Trey Ross did a good job curating that.
That's really fire. Yeah, I was just curious, just because like, I know you're always looking for new artists, and especially in like the space that we share of just like being the media as well as like you being an artist. So you're like, it could go either way sometimes. Sometimes you're looking for the collab, or sometimes it's like, oh, you'd be a great interview. Like you're going stupid. Like, so that's dope. That's dope that you were able to connect with artists on like, as an artist yourself, and just be able to like, no, like as South and Siva, I need the collab. Like, fuck, like, yeah, you want to interview, or like, not even you want to interview, you know that's a possibility.
Nah, some people be on that though.
Yeah,
they be like,
that's so sick.
let me get interviewed. Like, bro, I'm a fan of your music.
Let me get the feature,
and
first.
I'm a musician. Like, let me like see how I operate in that field real quick before you ask me for the like real put on. Like,
yeah, because
it's one put on to like get on a track together, but to like push your whole image out and put a whole media package behind you with what we got going on at Groovy Tapes, that's a whole lot of effort and like whole lot of love off the bat. You know, I'm like, you feel me, brother?
I feel you 110%.
Yeah, bro. Like,
texting, not into the cars, bro.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. But yeah,
bro, will you hand me a cold beer? You ain't doing shit else.
Please hand brother.
Please and thank you.
Please hand brother a cold one.
No, I was
the fridge, bitch.
The fridge.
Watch the fuck out.
What the fuck?
We fucking low income media platform. Watch the fuck out.
Everything's out of. You know where we went and got this shit today? The fucking dollar store.
You trying to get on our dollar bucket, bitch. Fuck you.
That shit is half trash can, half ice, half refrigerator.
Put some beers in the fridge.
That is the fridge, nigga. We ain't got ice for your bitch ass, bro. Don't do it. Like, he just taught me, don't do shit for your friends, bro. Like, don't do nothing for them. They're good, bro. Love them, you know, nurture their mentality, but don't do shit for them other than that. But back to the performances. Sorry.
No, yeah. I mean, I feel like we can move on from that.
Yeah.
And then get into like what we really like wanted to talk about today. We've been having a great time, and hopefully the Groovers have been listening and having a good time too.
But before I let you go, I want to set up that I really wanted, personally, I wanted Tavares to speak about this for many reasons, but ultimately this space is for us to kind of get shit off our chests. And him and I have hung out all day, and he's been in like a really shitty mood. And I'm really glad that he's been able to. he's what the fuck, bro?
I just agreed that he's been in a shitty mood.
I know, but you have to chill. You talking to the mic. Don't do the eyes, bro. No one can see it. It just makes me laugh. But you've been very affected by the events that happened on Friday, and they kind of have taken a toll on you. And I want to use our space, our podcast, our media platform to kind of let you get some closure, or if not get some closure, at least speak to the community and let them know, like, one, what you've dealt with, specifically on this weekend. But ultimately, this is not the first time this has happened to us. And specifically, you being very affected by it, and something that has like taken toll and taken up mental space for you. So I kind of just wanted to let you, or just talk about how that has made you feel, just dealing with the shootings in Washington. Like I know, we're happy to be alive, and like a lot of shit has happened, and like there's a lot of people who has lost their lives very recently, and it just very much continues here. But I do want, as a survivor of gun violence, I do want to give you the space to just speak on it and just like kind of let people know what has been going on mentally for you, and just give you the space of like kind of getting that shit off your chest. Yeah, that's kind of really.
No, I appreciate you, brother. And full transparency, I appreciate you letting the groovers know that, like, this shit is actually affecting me, and it's been affecting me for a while. There's a lot of years that build up to, like, my feelings because of like past transgressions and things like that. But within the past 2 years, I would say I've been personally getting affected by gun violence. So
yeah,
it's an unreal moment. You feel like you can't really like trust situations. Kind of have to like look over your shoulder. And there's a lot of pain. If we want to talk about like what recently happened, this past Friday, we're recording on a Sunday. But this past Friday, after that show that we were mentioning, the one that I went to in Renton, there was a shootout on the outside of the venue, and about 100 shots were let off outside of the venue, while there are still about 100 plus people inside the venue trying to watch the last act. I do want to say this: if you're shooting, if you're shooting in general, you're a bitch. I don't fuck with you. Like that's just point blank. Period. Like,
unless you're defending yourself.
I mean I agree. I feel like that's like out of this situation right now because, I mean, for the people who are defending themselves within that situation, it is what it is. But, just to even have these kind of thoughts, to have this kind of, cloud over you that you feel like you need to be like this outside of a music event it truly tarnishes our name. And it is the reason why Polynesians in this community and in the hip hop community and even in the eyes of like the government, the white people out here that's booking shows and shit, is why we never get that opportunity to reach that next level. So if you're hindering the process of the elevation of our people, you're really wasting space, and I do not fuck with you. I'm gonna just say that right now. I don't care if hopefully this don't lead to repercussions, but if it does, you know where to find me. Anyways,
bro, hold on.
I'm gonna continue. Just because this is the platform and this is how I feel.
I'm gonna let you rock.
It's a safe space, Corey.
People
you can't tell motherfuckers that though.
Yeah, I guess not.
This is a safe space, but you can't tell if you don't disagree. It's up. Like, niggas could disagree.
I just feel like every time something like this happens, it's the innocent people that get affected the most.
Very true.
You're deciding to pull that trigger. You make those decisions. That's on you. Right. But the people got caught in between. From what I've heard recently from today, the people who have gotten affected and who left this concert with the wounds and who passed weren't even in the situation. So that's why I'm really like, this is it's heartless. It just doesn't make sense. Yep. It's irrational. And it's why people look at my people as animals, bro. And it's why people treat, my people like you know, they're not of the right mind. They're savages. They have these labels on us, and it not only affects me, but it affects the next generation, and so on and so forth. And that's why I denounce that shit, and that's why it hurts the most, because I'm expecting a good time. I'm expecting like the OGs, how the OGs used to tell me how they were able to enjoy shows, and they seen the most amazing performances. They seen our people elevate, and we're not able to have that opportunity or get that chance because some of us aren't even making it to that next day, or getting the chance to even have that. So, I won't, with the help of my brothers, and with the help of my friends and family, I've been in a good spirit and I've been in a good mind. But that shit just hurts me in my core because, like, I'm an artist. Like, how am I gonna get booked? They look up South End Siva, and just by association of the South End and that I'm a poly artist, they're gonna be like, oh, he's cooked. He's not getting booked because I don't care if I didn't listen to his music. He can be singing, he could be doing whatever, but I don't give a fuck because his people are weird and they be shooting up shows and shit. So I've been having trouble like wrapping my head around that, and how can I go from hitting the Seattle gigs to on the floor in the middle of a hall because shots are ricocheting off of a hall, and I watched a lady get shot and fall to the ground because of this situation. I've seen people get trampled on because of this situation, because people are running to exits, security guards running in, stopping the show and hitting the floor. It's an unreal moment, and I try to like take it with a grain of salt because I know this is not just it's not just my people, like this doesn't define my people. No. These situations don't define them. It doesn't define who we are. It doesn't define like the next artist. So I'm like really like, I'm trying not to take it to heart because I have trouble with that. Sometimes I do take these kind of situations all the way to my heart. Yeah. So I have trouble like, subsidizing that within myself. It's been a time, bro. I'm trying to look forward to the future and really look up, but like things like this really just weighs heavy on me because things like this don't have to happen.
Facts.
You mix in alcohol, you mix in, I don't know, this general hate. It's a long thing for me, but all in all, I just want my people to look forward to these kind of events, to feel safe within these events and be able to accept the art and enjoy it. So, what a crazy moment. It was movie like. It felt like it wasn't real to me. Yeah. Like, brothers, I'm literally on the ground on my back looking up. Damn. And all I see is like shit whizzing by, and then I'm like seeing lights go out, fucking people flipping over tables, hiding behind tables. I'm hearing the women cry. I'm seeing people, even if that was their family members, they're running away outside of the exit and trampling on people, not keeping a calm mind during this situation, which is, who can? Yeah. It didn't stop. There's people outside. There's paramedics trying to resuscitate a man, and there was still shooting going on.
Wow.
When we left the exit, try to clear the exit, there were 7 police officers outside with ARs ready to down anything that was walking out of that door. So it's crazy. I'm praying for the people who are affected. My condolences to the person who passed. It's crazy to even talk about these kind of situations, Yeah. Because it's like, I don't know. I don't be trying to think in my mind like, oh, why did I make it out? Like, what's my purpose behind all this? But like, just to be in that situation, like to go from dancing, brother, having a great time to literally split second. And this all happened within 15 minutes, bro. Nothing longer. 15 minutes. When that happened, I got up out of there. It's so sad. It's so unreal. And this happened, and to just tie things together, this happened at the Cutthroat Mode concert that I opened at. You know, someone passed that night.
Yeah.
You know? And then to even make it even more crazier, when we hosted the 2-page show, we got shot at.
Yeah.
So it's really like, I'm over it. At this point, I want to put my foot down and really say, fuck everyone who's doing this type of shit, you know? Because I'm not here for it anymore. There's too many lives at stake. There's too many people that I want to see the next day that are like, I want to see you alive. I want to see you thriving for this type of shit to happen. And that's by association of hip-hop within our respected communities.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just the Polynesian community that gets affected from this. It's the next hip-hop acts. It's my black and brown people. It's not the white boys that are putting on hip-hop shows and shit like that. They still get booked no matter what happens.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, not to chew all the groovers' ears off or nothing, but like,
no, I feel like this
truly.
I wanted to give you the space to talk about how you feel. Because, like, ultimately, this is what this platform is for like, real, like, honest moments where you could just talk to our community. Like, talk to the people who will listen and be like, fuck, like, I feel you, T. Like that is what this space is for at the end of the day. So, like, I don't think you talk to anyone's ear off personally, and if you did, fucking stop the YouTube video, bitch ass person.
You heard my brother.
I feel like you were honest, and I feel like it was much needed to be said on just how you feel about the space, because, like, this is the third time this has happened. You performing or having fun at a night out
within the year.
Within the year,
guys, yo. That 2-page show was in December.
Yeah.
Fast forward to April 1st.
We literally got shot at the 2-page show. That's the sickest part.
And we thought it was some groovy K'ers. We thought it was some groovy K'ers. For real, brother. We thought
they don't exist. Everybody loves the groovy.
Well, if you don't fuck with the Groovy Tapes, you stay at home. You don't
outside.
You don't write them in the comments, so you're scary anyway.
No, I thank you for letting me have this opportunity to speak about this, because we talk about it all the time. You know me, I get even extra more buck wild crazy. I know.
And
I be talking about I'm gonna lay it down too, but I can't feed into that and repeat the cycle, rinse, repeat. You feel me? So
like, and you should have a space to deal with like trauma. Like, ultimately, I wanted you to be able to tell our audience how you feel. Because, like, if our next episode and you're like bummed the fuck out, they should at least
don't know.
They should know why.
Tavares is just low energy that day.
I mean, they should know why. And, like, we've had too many of these moments happen as isolated incident that we've kind of just like ignored, or we haven't really brought to the pod on just how we feel about it and just like the situations of it all. So I feel like you are the perfect person in our group to speak on it, because it's happened. You've seen it firsthand multiple times. Like, I can only really talk about recently getting shot at the 2-page show, and that affects me. But it hasn't happened again and again, and like, to have these moments and like be so close to like death, you got to get that shit off your chest. Like,
I do,
and you got to be.
Because I just be brushing it off like it's normal.
Yeah,
this is not normal, y'all. No. Like guys, loud sounds, construction work, fireworks. I be tweaking.
Yeah,
like that shit. Actually, like I'd be like, so it be going crazy, but I'm very thankful to be a part of this platform to where I can be able to be transparent, and then have brothers like you guys that listen to me when I have like, heavy things on my chest.
Of course.
So
of course.
What'd you say? Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro.
That nigga's dead ass serious. He's on his phone.
Nah, bro. I was just playing
No,
with
I think Julian did it perfectly. Because I just want to maybe before we wrap things up.
No, I do want to get off. Like I don't want to end on a sad.
No,
note.
yeah, for sure.
Don't.
Like if you made it this far, thank you for listening to that conversation. I appreciate you for listening to me. Get that off of my chest because I've been battling with that.
Leave a heart in the comments for T right now.
Please. I love them. I love the hearts.
Let him know he's loved.
Let's a whole lot of shit happened this past weekend outside of that. So, big shout out to ETC for the 8th year anniversary. We did not make it. It's a super fumble by the Groovy Tapes, but
I was at work.
But don't worry, yeah, we
fuck my job. I should have quit.
We make things happen. He almost quit for ETC, so
I would have.
Umi, if you see this,
if I knew where the next bag was coming from, nigga, I was out of there. Guarantee.
Shout out Aisle 4 and their field day.
Yeah, that shit looked fun.
And Clutch Cannabis with their 3v3 tournament could have won a pound.
Shout out Tranquil. You know the gang was in there.
Our fam TQ Forest was up in there.
I'm hella sad I fucking missed the field day. Like if I'm being honest, like
it looked so fun.
I really I was
so down bad that day. I was like, bro, if I walk out, there's gonna be a motherfucker out there trying to kill me. So
that's sad. that's
and I was also hella tired because from 2 to 10. Yes, brother, I was just like that.
So sad.
I was just like that. But Aisle 4, like,
but the gang. But I do want to give the flowers to the gang. The field day looked fucking amazing. I know that was a lot of fucking hard work. I know it was a lot of planning. It was a lot of organization. It was a lot of everybody stepping up and making another environment outside of the shop and just giving that energy and giving what Aisle 4 does well as far as hosting community events and throwing them and just like showing people that like they like putting community on the merchandise is not where it's going to stop. We're going to keep doing things for the people as well as just bringing the culture together. Cause like, that to me is what Aisle 4 is, and that's what Aisle 4 will continue to always be, is just like a culture hub. Like these events that should happen on the regular that people have been very used to as kids, just being more accessible and more able to like start that next generation of, I can do this when I'm in like my 20s. I can do this up until like forever, just giving back to the community that loves me and that I love, so I feel like the gang did amazing at it. What's up?
Can I hit him with a clap real quick? Of course. Our ETC and Aisle 4 big homies.
Family. Did you just fart over there? This nigga's farting.
That's Nuki, brother.
This nigga farting in the fucking corner.
Nah, that's Nuki.
Hold on, guys.
Bro, it's so hot in here, brother.
Let me literally explain what this nigga
nuclear.
just did.
Edit that, bro.
No, edit this shit.
That's nuclear.
This nigga stood up in the corner, grabbed a
now
beer,
and
fucking farted. What does it taste like?
Earlier's dinner.
Exactly, nigga. We're out here giving flowers that you're fucking farting in the corner. Like, let me paint the picture.
Do you have anything else to say before I truly take us out?
No, I mean, I was really just gonna bring the groovers back with like my car. I ran out of gas on last Saturday and I got stalled out. Like
that was crazy.
But like after. This nigga staring me down as he did. He's fucking
sick, bro. All right, bro. I'm not even gonna let you finish, brother. I'm not even gonna let you finish.
He fucking smelled it, bro.
This podcast, you don't even understand, brother.
Hey, it's good.
It was wet.
This guy, I used to live with this guy, so I know. I already know what's good. And this guy be going Nuki too.
But I did it in the hot pot. Like, let the fan be blowing at least. Like, damn, brother, you're like, he don't fuck with you.
KWJT. We've been grooving with the South, man. Thank you so much for tapping in with today's podcast. We really appreciate you guys. I know it was a whole lot of stuff.
Oh, he got something before we get out of here.
Go ahead, brother.
I just want to say, make sure y'all like and subscribe to my brother's shit. They put a lot of hard work in, and they're real dedicated to this.
Thank you so much. That was great.
Come
that
on,
was great.
That
Julian's a
made up
natural.
for the fucking fart. That almost did it.
You guys been grooving with the South, KWJT. We got Corey and Julian and Tavares.